doing the top this week, adding it to the sides as well as the back. So just clean this up a little bit. On each of these four corners, they're going to extend into the top. So we'll have 4 notches on the sides, which will go into the kerfing of the sides, and I'm not going to go all the way into the side. And that's going to come right up, notched along in there. So as we get on that, the top and the back will be glued on. This thing will start taking shape and maybe look even more recognizable as a guitar.
And to finish off the back, we've got the spruce center strip that's going to overlay the seam of the back. Also be making a spot there for each of the braces, as you can see. I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like with the braces laid in there. This is before clamping. And here you can see my contraption for gluing. This is actually done 2 at a time. And as you can see, I glue it with the actual bow to the back in place. Underneath that strip, you can't see it, but I actually have a radius board to match. A little cleanup once the glue is dried on all 4 of those back braces. Just cleaning up glue, pencil marks, just anything that I don't want to look at or want Jim to look at when he's looking at his guitar. And my last chance I'll actually have access to the top, so I'm going to sign my name. And this one's for Jim Powell. And also put the date. The top was actually glued to the sides. This one's October 23rd. Also going to clean up any of the remaining pencil marks. I just always figure if one day somebody gets underneath one of these guitars and takes a look around, they're going to see nothing but clean wood. No marks or scratches or glue. The cleaner the better, I say. I'm going to do a dry fit. I'm actually looking to make sure each of the notches that I place where the X-brace comes across the kerfing, each one of those needs to be able to leave enough clearance for the kerfing to actually touch the top on each side of that. Just want to have a great surface to be gluing to and make a good seal all the way around. So I checked that, make any adjustments that I needed to, and then go get ready for the glue to come onto it. And here's a few close-ups of exactly what I'm looking for. You can see that's the edge of the X-brace, and that's how I want the kerfing to come down and meet the top. Put a little bit of glue on there. Got to make sure to get the head block and tail block, just the surface areas that are going to meet the top. And smooth all of that out, and now it's time to actually put it onto the top. Make sure everything fits just the way we did in the dry fit. And once I've got that on there and comfortable with where it is, then it's on to clamping it down. There's a good look at some of the spool clamps I actually made a couple years ago on my first one. There's a look on the inside. Any of the squeeze out that was in there was cleaned out. Keep it nice and clean, as we talked about earlier. And now removing the clamps. This is the next day. Had plenty of time to dry overnight. And now we get a good look at the top, now joined to the sides. And since I'm trying to keep these at 6 minutes, next time is going to be part 2. You'll see the back come and complete the entire body of this guitar.
All that I've found through the ups and the downs is that I'd have it no other way. Life in the raw is both fragile and strong. It's both lovely and ugly the same. Who can attest that when they're at their best or their worst is still crouching close behind? It's coming to peace with the darkness in me that allows the true light inside to shine. So let it go, we are still far from home. Though you try and you try,